In today's video, we're going over some quick settings for you guys to make Warzone look way more clear on console. If any of you guys' game right now looks very foggy and kind of washed, today's video is going to help make those colors look a lot more clear and crispy, as well as more sharper so you can see enemies much easier. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy today's video and learn something new, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you guys are having any other issues similar to this video topic. With that out the way, let's go straight into the first topic, which is going to be brightness. For some reason, a lot of players like to turn the brightness all the way up to 100 or 90. Guys, do not do this. You want to turn this to a nice sweet spot. Brightness is going to make your game look very washed if you overdo it. So if somewhere around maybe 60 or 55 is a great number to actually have your brightness set to. A lot of you guys in my comment section have been saying that, you know, the game looks really good with the graphic settings, but the brightness and just the overall look of the game looks very washed. So it's a good chance that brightness is the culprit for this problem. If you guys do turn it down, it should help a lot. Now, the next thing we'll talk about in today's video is basically as equally, effective as brightness is, which is contrast. Contrast is going to turn those darks darker and make the whites a little bit whiter, making the game look more in depth and full of color. Contrast is going to help a lot with this situation. If you actually remove the brightness and add more contrast, the game will look a little bit darker, but it would look a lot more clearer. If you combine this tip with what I said previously about brightness, you probably will fix all of your issues that fast. And if your brightness is not super high in the game, there's a good chance your brightness is probably kind of high on your TV. So also you should go into your TV settings if you guys can and change that and bring it down. Now I know a lot of you guys probably have the option to change the presets for your picture settings on your TV or monitor, which is great, but I honestly recommend you guys just go in manually and change each part by itself, because everyone has different eyes, everyone has a different TV. So if you guys are trying to copy presets from mine, it can kind of make it hard for you guys to get the same image. A lot of TVs do not have the gamma option, but mine actually does. So I actually have my gamma like set to 0. Gamma is actually very bad for making the game look very washed. So if you guys have your gamma up on any TV, you might want to turn that down a little bit. If you feel like people are blending into objects really easy and it's hard for you to distinct them, then you guys probably want to play your sharpness. I know you guys probably are like, oh well, if it's dark and they can't see, I should just turn up my brightness, or I should turn up my gamma. No, that is not the answer. Yes, you can turn it up a little bit, but going anything above 60, like I said before, is just overkill and you're going to make the game look very bad. And to be quite frank, it's just not going to fix anything. The players are still going to blend into objects. You're not going to be able to see at all. It's just going to make the experience much worse. Now, you guys can play around with your color settings if you guys have that option, saturation, color saturation, or vibrance. This will help out because a lot of players like to use skins that have a lot of color to them. And if you have your color vibrance up, it's a good chance you can actually spot those enemies much easier. If you guys have the option, you guys can go ahead and try that out. I actually have a video on how you guys can change your monitor settings and a graphic settings for console players. I'll put a link in the description and a card to the right top of the screen. But for those of you that are wondering what I actually do and how I make the game look so good for the videos, I do the exact same thing I say in my videos. I just make my game look better on my monitor, and I change the exact same things I change on my monitor in my OBS filters for my capture card on OBS, and it's going to make the game look really good. Technically, I can have a very washed looking game. My game could look terrible, but it will still look really good for you guys just because I have my Elgato filters and OBS filters. But I usually don't talk about that because most of you guys do not care about that. You guys all play on regular consoles, so the only thing that really matters for you guys is just how you guys change your monitor settings. But that's basically all I have for today's video on this topic. Hopefully this helped you guys out, and I actually will be making a video very soon addressing another huge problem in the console community. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.
Only 5 remain. You were close to victory.